Quick Charge TV's top 5 hardest games of all time. I'm going to start off with a disclaimer for this list, folks. It's only 5. You're going to disagree. So sit down, buckle up, get ready. If you have any games that you don't see on the list, let us know about it. We want to hear from you. Starting off, Guitar Hero. This game is on the list for one reason and one reason only: expert mode. And if you can rock out with this mode confidently, then you, my friend, are a god amongst men. Now, everybody likes to rip on people for being good at Guitar Hero. I respect it. It takes a lot of work to get good at this game. Kudos to you for the dedication. But there's going to be people out there that are saying, why don't you pick up a real guitar? And to them people, I say, buzz off. If you feel confident playing a plastic guitar in your underwear in your grandma's basement, I say do it. Guitar Hero, number 5 on our top 5 hardest games of all time. Coming in at number 4 on our top 5 hardest games of all time list is one of my childhood favorites, Paperboy for the Nintendo. I can't say this game without smiling, and I don't know why I'm smiling, because this game was ridiculously hard. All you gotta do is drive up and down the street and deliver paper. Easy, right? Hold on, not so fast. This game was ridiculous because the developers threw in all kinds of obstacles. I don't know what they were thinking. There was breakdancers, there was dudes walking across the street with panes of glasses, there was dogs that was chasing you, there was a Grim Reaper, for crying out loud. I mean, you had to avoid all this stuff, and of course you're in this weird isometric upwards angle, and you had to throw the paper to people's houses only on your left. Apparently nobody lived on the right side of the road. It's a little bit ridiculous. And then once you got to the end of the street, what did they hit you with? An obstacle course. Paperboy, number 4. Dust this one off if you want to be frustrated. Number 3 on our top 5 hardest games of all time is one of the first games I ever remember playing as a child. I'm talking about Donkey Kong. Now, of course, Donkey Kong up at the top was throwing barrels down at you, and they would come sliding down and bouncing, and you could jump over them or you can go under them. It was hard, very hard, very, very hard. If you got to the top and actually saved the princess, you were awesome, because it was difficult to do. The levels started getting harder, the barrels got faster, it was crazy. Donkey Kong, I don't even want to talk about this very much anymore. I'm thinking about what I thought was good childhood memories, but really, it was just a lot of hard work. Number 2 on our top 5 hardest games of all time. Folks, talking about one we love. They're turtles, they're frogs, they're toads. Talking about Battletoads for the Super Nintendo. Great childhood memories, but of course, the game was really hard. Really hard. One of my favorite things to do in this game, though, was if you were having difficulties or frustrated, or if you were just an ass, all you had to do was beat up your own player. 2-player game, you can knock the heck out of the other guy. It was fun. I loved it. And then after that, you'd die because it was difficult. Games didn't mess around back then. That's why old people go on about how we were weak kids, and now we're getting older and we're going on about the kids of today's generation being weak because the games are so stinking easy. Tell those kids to play Battletoads. That game was ridiculous. And that's why it's number 2 on Quick Charge TV's top 5 hardest games of all time. Number 1 on our top 5 hardest games of all time, Ninja Turtles. This game was ridiculous. I thought it was the coolest back in the day. You're running around and then you find sewers to go down and then boom, 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 boom. There's people coming from everywhere, stuff flying at you, weird creatures. You don't know what's happening. This game made me mad. I just played it the other day. It's ridiculous. It's number 1 on the list because there was difficulties in this game for no good reason. It was just hard. That's how games were back in the day, because people didn't have too much technology, they didn't have too much development power to make things make sense. So it's like, well, let's make this game crazy difficult. That'll get the kids talking. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Ninja Turtles, number 1 on our top 5 hardest games of all time. Quick tip for you, if you're gonna use one of the turtles, use Donatello. He had the long bow staff. It was awesome.